Let's multiply some binomials. I'm going to start with the quantity x plus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. I'm going to start with this x. This x gets its chance with this entire binomial right here. I get x times x plus 3, which means I get to do x times x squared, which means I get to do x times 3 plus 3x. Then I've got the plus 2. It gets its turn with this entire binomial. So I'm going to add to this 2 times x plus 3. 2 times x gives me 2x. 2 times 3 gives me 6. Okay. So I've got my product. Can I write it simpler? I sure can. I can combine these two and get x squared plus 5x plus 6. And that's the product of those two binomials. We don't normally write it out all like this. Quite often what happens is I'd take this and I'd take the x and I'd say that's x squared, and I'd say that's plus 3x, and then I'd take the 2 and I'd say that's plus 2x, and I'd say that's plus 6. So this becomes x squared plus 5x plus 6. Oops, fix that there. So we don't often write this step right here, but it does exist. Let's look at another one. We're going to multiply the quantity x plus 10 times the quantity x minus 3. We're going to do this the same way as before. I'm going to take x, oops, I'm going to switch layers. I'm going to take x and multiply this entire binomial by x. So x gets a turn multiplying both the x and the minus 3. X times x gives me x squared. X times the negative 3 is minus 3x. And then 10 gets its shot with this binomial. So I'm going to add to it 10 times the quantity x minus 3. So that's 10 times x plus 10x, and 10 times the negative 3 minus 30. Okay, and as before, minus 3 and plus 10 grouped together. That's plus 7x. So this whole expression becomes x squared plus 7x minus 30. And again, we would normally write it something like more compactly, and a lot of people just skip over this intermediate step here, which is fine. But if we want to include it, we absolutely can. A lot of people would write x times x squared, x times a negative 3 minus 3x, plus 10x minus 30. These combine to a positive 7, so we get x squared plus 7x minus 30. That's a little bit more compact.